If we look at the healthcare system, there has been a Nigerian man who raped elderly people, okay?
We have to be, I'm sorry, I cannot have a situation, excuse me, I cannot have a situation.
This has been in the
news.
Excuse
me, I'm the chair of this meeting, not you, okay? I'm not having issues like that raised. I don't know, none of us know
It's been
the legality.
In the news.
Sorry, I'm the chair, I'm determining what happens in this chamber or not. Answer the next question, please. You have 50 seconds left.
Okay.
Stop for a moment and watch that again. This happened inside Dublin City Council during a presidential nomination session. A candidate is speaking and the Lord Mayor, acting as chair, steps in forcefully. Today we're going to break down exactly what happened, why it matters, and what it tells us about democratic debate in Ireland.
It's safe again. The safety crisis in East Wall. Considering the young Irish woman jogging in East Wall recently was brutally attacked by a foreign man who shouldn't have been here.
Excuse me,
It's 3 months.
I've asked the correspondence that was issued.
Yeah.
We have to, all candidates have been asked to be aware of the code of conduct for councillors.
Yeah.
We've asked that everyone complies with that. And some of the language you're using there relates to breaches section 9. So I just ask you to bear that in mind.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so literally this man got a 3-month sentence, okay? Which is literally a slap.
This is the first moment where the tone shifts. Sarah Mulligan begins speaking about crime and safety. The Lord Mayor interrupts, citing section 9 of the Code of Conduct. Now, chairpersons can intervene in meetings like this. That's part of their job. But the question is, was this intervention proportionate? Was the tone neutral? Or did it set the stage for a more confrontational dynamic? Let's keep going.
So there is rising crime, and it's often linked to certain immigrants. So this is a wound. Huh?
Last, there are things I will ask you again, Sarah Louise.
Okay.
Please, there is a code of conduct here. Language matters.
Okay.
And I have said that at the start that this had to be complied with. It's a requirement that we have put in place. If you cannot comply with that, I will then ask you to vacate the seat.
Okay. So anyway, bearing in.
This is where things escalate. The Lord Mayor warns her that if she continues in this direction, she may be asked to leave the seat. That's a serious step, and it raises a key question. Was this warning necessary at this stage? Or did it risk shutting down a candidate before she had even finished her point? Remember, this is a presidential nomination session. The public expects fairness, consistency, and space for candidates to speak.
If we look at the healthcare system, there has been a Nigerian man who raped elderly people, okay?
We have to be, I'm sorry. I cannot have a situation, excuse me. I cannot have a situation.
It's been in the news.
Excuse me, I'm the chair of this meeting, not you. Okay? I'm not having issues like that raised. I don't know, none of us know the legality. Sorry. I'm the chair, I'm determining what happens in this chamber or not. Answer the next question, please. You have 50 seconds left.
Okay.
This is the moment that has drawn most attention. Sarah attempts to answer a question about healthcare and immigration. The Lord Mayor cuts in sharply, telling her he will not allow certain issues to be raised and asserting his authority. Now let's be clear. Chairs can stop unverified allegations or legally sensitive claims. That's part of maintaining order. But the tone here, the abruptness, the forcefulness is what stands out. It doesn't feel like neutral rule keeping. It feels like a clash of authority. And that's where democratic questions begin to emerge. Is the Lord Mayor overstepping the mark here?
Thanks, Lord Mayor. Thanks, Sarah, for your contribution, despite attempts here to shut you down. And we saw the results of the denial of free speech in America last week when Charlie Kirk was shot dead for expressing his opinion. It's the people who will determine who is president of this country, not the fascists in this chamber.
Councillor Steenson, is there a question?
Thank you for your contribution, sir.
Okay. If there's no further questions, online, there's a hand raised. I can't see who it is.
Just wanted to say, given that the candidate for nominations raised healthcare, my dad, and she raised older people as well. My dad has been taken great care of by people who are predominantly immigrants, and how would she see healthcare surviving without them? Thanks very much.
Orla McDonagh. Orla McDonagh.
Well, like the previous speaker, I'm going to make this or ask the same question. The would-be candidate mentioned, in fact, where she works. I happen to have a relative in that nursing home, and are her fellow workers, who are mostly migrants, people who have come into this country and work here, are they aware of the type of bigoted views that she's expressed here? Has she expressed that to them? Are they aware of that? Because I think people should know.
Councillor Pepper.
Sarah, thanks for your presentation tonight. And it was wrong for other councillors to laugh at you and mock you in here
Questions,
tonight.
please.
Yeah, okay. I just want to say fair play to you, and well done for speaking out from Benevan. I see other councillors spoke out about it, but they didn't turn up to the Benevan nursing home when the problem happened.
Corlor Callaghan, and then that's it. Mary.
Thanks very much. I too have a relative in that nursing home, and I go there at least twice a week. And the almost, I would say 90% of the people there are from different countries. Yeah. And I want to thank them for their amazing work. Okay. And I hate to think, what would happen to our elderly if we didn't have them. Thank you.
What's fascinating is how divided the room becomes. Some councillors challenge her views, some defend her right to speak, some criticise the chair's handling of the situation, others defend the staff in the nursing home she mentioned. This is where the meeting becomes more than a procedural moment. It becomes a snapshot of Ireland's political tensions, and in the middle of it all, the chair is trying to maintain control. The question is, did he maintain it fairly?
You can agree with me or disagree with me. I will go to my coffin, and I will always speak.
Thank you very much.
Whatever you think of her views, this is a powerful closing line. It shows how she interpreted the interaction as an attempt to silence her. And whether you agree or disagree with her politics, the perception of being silenced is a serious issue in any democracy. So let's step back from the personalities and look at the principles. When a chairperson interrupts a speaker repeatedly, when they threaten to remove them, when they decide which parts of a speech can or cannot be heard, is that neutral rule-keeping, or is that something that crosses a democratic line? Because yes, council chambers have rules, but those rules cannot become anti-democratic. They cannot be used to shut down viewpoints simply because they're uncomfortable, and they cannot determine which political messages the public is allowed to hear. So the real question is this: did the Lord Mayor's behaviour reflect fair procedure, or did it shape the debate in a way that raises democratic concerns? And if this can happen in a public meeting in full view, what does it mean for the health of democratic discussion in Ireland as a whole? I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to ask the questions that matter. If you want to see the full exchange, the full transcript, it's all linked below. Let me know in the comments, did this look like fair enforcement of rules, or something else entirely? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.